Welcome. Let's make the most out of the US close. Let's get going. It's 30 minutes to the close. Let's hurry up to get ready and see what's moving. So we're looking here at this index that follows the Nasdaq, Russell. This one seems to be going up on an hour, on a 30-minute. Seems to have a little bit of push left, some resistance. So we have stopped. Let's go long from 108. So I think there's more to this one, and that we are seeing a push up. We could definitely wait for it and take it later. Let's move the stop forward to 105. Can come back down. Now we can move in later. So there we're out at 105. Entry 107. Another push to 106. Okay, not so good. Let's try to get 106, 105 once more. Yeah, move the stop to 106, we're not losing. Move the stop to 105, we're not losing out at 105. Push in it. 103. So we think this one can break above because of the time of the day. Evening rally. I think there will be some evening action. Can of course be dangerous. In it from 103. Moving slow. Quite dangerous area from some perspective. I want to watch this one on a larger scale and see how it correlates with the S&P. So I could, of course, move the stop forward there, but this one is also on the move up. Yes, there is some things here. It's holding it back. So we are here. Could we push higher? I think so. We have a quick drop as well, so we're not going to take risk at the resistance zone, an area like this. So we see that this one follows the S&P because this one has no real big reason, right? Let's have a look. So there's some resistance here, which we can see. But it seems like the story here is if the S&P breaks, this one breaks up. So far the trend is up, but now is when volume will come in and spike. We can put in a volume indicator to see if volume will change here. Yeah, it's lagging. Or maybe it's by the minute. It's a bit easier to see. So the minutes has not finished. So we see that there's more volume here. Yeah, so concentration needs to get up a little bit. Yeah, so we could, yeah, so no reason to take risks. So better there to could have jumped out at 103. Quite bad trading, as we know, and as we've been saying, this one could definitely come down and not break. So I don't want to give back all of the results from previous gains. I'll jump out here at 104. So I lost 0.01% on that one, and we were up 0.04 right before that. So 0.03. Yeah, there we're definitely out 104. And then we'll wait for the push or the drop, and we'll watch the S&P here. So it dropped from 51 as well at the resistance area. Watching the 1 minute, see what we can do. So I want to watch commodities here as well then. So we've seen it's been a strong journey in commodities. Yeah, let's yeah, let's wait and see where we're at. So there's been the same push already in commodities. Should have joined that one. Okay, so let's go long. Yeah, take it. Move the stop forward to 157. So we were in it from 152. So we get that reaction to the reaction, you could say. So it's been a reaction. Price came down, a reaction up on that. So another 0.05, half the leverage normally in futures, in commodity futures, half the leverage versus the Nasdaq. So count that at 0.25% if it was with leverage 20, just to keep check. So we're up 5.5, right? That means 1%. We've done 1% already. First 8 minutes, 7 minutes, 8 minutes. Being leverage 10 or 20. So we'll see if there's any movers. How are we with Beyond Meat? Oops, get it. Remove the countries from previous sessions. So Beyond Meat is dead all of a sudden on the day after 1000% price movement. We're this range strategy 685. So here's where we can see larger changes. They're down. Netflix is down a lot. So let's have a look. Yeah, so it's down quite a lot during the trading hours as well. I see the biggest movers. I think Beyond Meat, of course, can be volatile given what's happened. Am I insane, or is this today? Maybe I'm not insane. Yeah, maybe it's the price that's insane. So it went up. That's the most insane thing I've seen. So we're up here. So we had a break. I missed it. So yeah, should have stayed in it. Let's enter at 97. We got 97 there. So what happened? Was it just a rebound here? So we're long here in use tech Nasdaq here. Yeah, let's move the stop forward and be satisfied at 94. I don't see strength. I'm scared. So we move the stop forward, of course, to 93 as well, and out at 93 because it jumped back to 94 there. So another 0.04%. That's 80%. So we were up 4.5 was one, another 0.04, 8.5. Okay, let's see, do we dare to take one chance more on volatility? Or should we wait? So now we're in a position that we have a result to protect. We are supposed to do 3%. We've done 2% far. It's 21.42, and we normally see a little bit of a push. The last. Okay, so let's try to be long here. Okay, let's be long Nasdaq from one there. I'll forward to 98. I don't want to lose on this one. Yeah, out. So one could say 0.1% on that one. Okay, so I'm long from 98. I think we'll see a little bit of a push. I'm out at 99. So plus minus 0 there on the last two ones, we could say. So this could be dropping more, even though it wants to go up, as it looks like, right? Still wants to tell us we want to go up. It's not a false breakout. And then we could push higher. Or it's a false breakout. No, we just fooled you, moved over the line. We're at the top of the line in the range here. So from that perspective, it's not even a breakout. So we broke into this range. Yes, we broke over these lines, but we primarily broke into that range. Now, does that look on a larger time frame? Looks reasonable. So let's be long Nasdaq. Relatively low towards the S&P at the moment. See if we can have a reaction up. We can wait for it. Or Nasdaq has stopped believing that the S&P will push higher. So now is the question if I should take on risk or not take risk. Give back 1% or keep losses small. Or give back all of today's gains, of the session's gains. And there I would prefer to not do so. So I jump out there at 103. Take my loss from 1%, give back 0.03, so 5.5 plus 5.5. Okay, I can be long now. From 1.4, I'm long. I'll give it one more chance. Have some patience. Can definitely break down to 107 again. I think I'll. So I'm not getting the push at the moment. So of course there's potential back to 95. That's what I'm looking for. I want to risk 10. It's more I don't want to risk having a losing session versus the risk in the trade. Okay, we could reason that we could make a big drop back. So that was quite likely actually. I think I'm out. I think I get another chance to come back in. I think we'll see 108, 109 again. So I'm short 107 to 109. Do I get one breakdown to 108 at least? So my belief has changed now since I jumped out a little bit there. Now I think we've seen that push down and are coming back up. Didn't do that. Unnecessary. Out. Long. And then I think we can push up all the way to 95. So I gave away $0.04 plus $0.03 when we're up 5. So we're in the first losing territory in a session. Yeah, that was a little bit unnecessary to definitely. Now I didn't consider that I might be wrong, to be honest. So I thought we would push higher. I'm out where I entered at 105 here, or my entry was at 104. Yeah, so it's been range trading. So I am up. We're up 40% on the day. So 1-2% here. We have room to take some risk. But I'm wrong constantly, and that's not what you want to be. And then you don't want to jump in and out too much either. When you feel that you're probably right, but where this will be in 15 minutes. I want to stay with this one from 104, because otherwise I'll create a bad result for no reason, and the potential to miss the journey I'm looking for, because that journey could also push higher than 95 and the previous high 49. Let's see if we get an evening push today. So I should have taken profits at 1. Should have moved the stop forward. Okay, so let's move the stop forward. Take 102. Yeah, good. So we pushed in the right direction, so we didn't push down before 102. So we're going to be stopped out at 103. Let's have a look at the 10-second. Tell you that we're not telling you the wrong things. Now we're close to being stopped out. At 102 we're stopped out. So the spike came and not exactly the time we expected. So I'm short 105. I think we're going to hit 108 here. So I think we're going to hit 108 and then push up. I'm out at 103. Long instead. So I think we're gonna move up, but yeah. No, I'm out at 104. Because I'm short from 105. So now it looks like we're going up, apparently. So I definitely have to be out at 102, 101 there. And then I'm long because I believe we're going up. Yeah, this is gonna be a bad session. All of that in 1 minute. Out 101, short. I think we have some volatility. In, out, and in. We stay with the long. So we don't want volatility, even though we have a big profit today. On the other hand, we have a big profit today. Normally you quit trading when you don't know what's going on. Let's have a look at oil. 168. Yeah, let's long oil instead then. It seems like it's moving more than the Nasdaq. And that it can continue to push up. And oil is something that we can trade one more hour. Even though it will slow down. Brilliant. Let's try to manage risk still in a professional way. So we must be down 0.1% at least on the day. Oops. So the leverage is off. Yeah. So if you're going to manage drawdown all the time intraday, then of course this drop is too low and we would need to have a tighter stop. Let's exit and be short here from 59 and bet on that the price will come down. I'm not winning a single trade at the moment. Everything's moving against me. I move the stop forward. So 52. Now we move the stop forward and we'll take 52. I'm short. I think we'll still have a push down more in it. I'll take 52 again. If you give me 52. Yeah, moved it stop forward to 50 and 48. Move it stop forward all the time to the bottom of this range. So I'm stopped out here at 48. Now I think this can correlate with the S&P. S&P is moving up. So I think we have a good long here at 48 or 47. Of course, we're moving straight down and oil can break out. So manage it carefully. I'll take not that reaction. Some long from 48, 47. So I risk missing the trade, which will be a reversal up. So maybe we'll see some reaction up to here at least eventually, or we'll break below this one. So have a look at the higher time frames. Okay, so we've broken above the resistance. We've broken into this gray area, which I've drawn previously. Look at the day. So we're definitely in a resistance area. I've been in a resistance area. So I didn't see how big this win was, but at 57.60 I could take it because this one could break down more. So I have a big profit, 57. I take that profit, as I said, move the stop where I'm stopped out. I can get back in again at 55. Looks like it's going to continue higher. I'm back in. One win, 48 to, oops, I didn't have the time to react or say where the stop would be. Yeah, I don't know what to say when that happens. So you get stopped out at the next level if you have a stop. Yeah, maybe I should assume we have a stop and that we would get stopped out at 49. I don't know where the market could have sold because to me it moved very fast. But I would be long again then. Yeah. I'm still long until we reached 45 or 46, 45 could be okay. Give it some margin. So a breakdown can be a false thing as well. At the moment, I have no idea where this price is going. I'm willing to take risk, yes. Why? Because this could continue up. We could at least come back to this level or the level above. So I think it's more in it on the upside. I have no idea where we're at or what day it is or anything. So this one is going up as we thought it would do. I don't even remember where we traded or what graph I'm looking at, to be honest. 1 minute. So 10 minutes ago. You were here, so that would be the equivalent of plus 95 on the day. Okay, so I'm long from 03. So I'm long. Yeah, I'm out. I'm in again at 0. Yeah, I could to get my money back then. Yeah, not so good trade. Still believe that we would break up. Stuck in that belief, taking a huge loss here. Twice the leverage versus oil. I want to wait for the oil trade, and I want this one to push back up, and I think it's volatility. But I'll be out at 0.02, 0.03, something like that. Let's see if you can push higher. Yeah, so I'm out at 0.02. Push didn't come, so I moved the stop forward. So let's try a short bet on volatility. Now we're gonna have a little bit of volatility. Wrong as usual. I'll move the stop forward at 0.01. I'll get stopped out straight away. But plus 0.01%. Are we gonna move above? So what's oil doing? Oil broke down totally. We missed that. So we didn't discuss where we would get stopped out, but as I said, we are using a stop loss. Yeah, I have no idea, but I said the stop would be at 45, and the entry was around 50 long. Was the entry at 55? Around 52, right? 53, so another 0.7. Okay, let's be sure. Bet on that the trend continues. If it has stopped, it has stopped. You can always risk losing. Yeah, so maybe I have to think about the risk I'm willing to take in each session. So of course, if you're going to look at it from a session by session perspective, I could definitely manage risk totally different than I've done here. I would not start a day like this, but we were up 45%. So what I've been doing is that I've been generous and handed it all back by taking a risk, being in and out, and being impatient. So too much of a focus to think that I could win in every session. And my goal was too high. I did 2%, and of course 2% in 30 minutes is great. And because I want to hit 3%, I'm down, probably down 3-5% when you're up 80. Doesn't matter that much. I have no idea where we get stopped out on that trade, to be honest. I'm speaking here. We were long and we were wrong again. we weren't in the right for a single second, almost. So we would be stopped out pretty tight. Lose 0.5% on this one because oil has a lower leverage of 0.025 would mean 0.25 leverage 10. So we lost 0.25 almost, or 0.30 perhaps. So when you jump in like that in something that has stopped but is moving in a direction, you use quite a tight stop. Yeah, I don't know what to say more. Let's try a long from 33. Not doing well here. I have no idea how far down this can drop, to be honest. It looked like it was going up. Yeah, so we're stopped out 0.03% away from 1.30 again, and we are losing 9 out of 10 trades or something like that. Then we can try one trade. If you want to trade, we can try one trade to do the opposite of what I'm thinking. I think this one can continue down. So I can also stop at this resistance. So let's do an analysis and do the opposite of that analysis. Okay, if it doesn't break down, because then it's going to move down. So then we'll actually do the trade. So I think will be the right one. Hello. Yeah, let's see. So I could be long here, betting on that we won't break down, that we will be ranging a little bit here. Coming back up. And then we'll probably break, boom, down. Move the stop forward. Stop out. Entry low, move the stop to no loss. 115, we're out. So 0.1% would be the result. We're leverage 10. Move the stop forward. Enter again. So we get stopped out to 21, took that profit. Move the stop. Yeah. This one looks like it's gonna go a bit higher, so now we can move the stop forward to 29. And then we get stopped out if it spikes up. So move the stop forward, 31. And out. Good win, 0.10% in the right direction. So if we keep losing 0.03%, eventually we get a journey like this one. So first 0.05%. We're in again at 24 or 23. So 0.8 from 23 and between, yeah. So 17 to, or was it 19 to 24, 0.25. 0.05 plus 0.08 is 0.13. So it's obvious that we eventually win. I thought I would be finished by 10 o'clock. I was up 2%, and yeah, that's why I did what I did. I wanted to do what's the title of the video. And now we want to turn the many small losses. So in oil, 0.3% in the wrong direction is yeah, times 10, 0.30%. So 0.14% would be 1.4%. So we recovered a lot from the losing trades because we had one big journey. So the mistake was missing when the oil price broke down from 45 to where we are now. I could have taken that short. I could have taken that short. Let's go long, and if it breaks down, we jump in and be short. This can definitely hit 11. It could also range back up. Who knows? So we'll see. It's hitting 11 and the previous bottom here. So I'm not having a good time today, and that would lead you to jump out. And then you would miss when you write like this because you have not been wrong, so your confidence gets lower. But now we're long from 13. Now we're moving the stop forward to 25 because we have a great trade here. So did we see 23 in it again? 25. So we took out another 0.10. I want that last push. I want 29. Yeah, moving the stop forward here to 28. A little bit greedy. Yeah, moving it further to 31, and we're at the top of the range, 32, of course, as well. And we're out when the price spikes back down. Perfect. Range trade from, and we needed that one. And then we have changed the US session, right? And everyone's happy again. So 13 to 23 is 10. 5 to 32 is 7. So 17, we took 17 out of that journey in a safe and good way. And risk control is back. Risk management is back. So we're definitely gonna fight this out. So I thought I could show how to make profit in 30 minutes. We did show how to make 2% in 12 minutes. And then we showed psychology of trading, mistakes everyone do. I thought I was very rich, and it was about 1% up or down on 47% on the day. And I was only focused on the target and the time, and And I forgot about risk and what happens if I'm seeking a result when the market isn't there. It was a terrible level to trade at. It's a resistance. It's last 30 minutes. It's not like it's the opening 30 minutes where you know you will have some volume. Could have a spike, but it could also be like today where you don't have that spike up. What's going on in this one? Okay, so 9% down. Yeah, we've been fighting for that 0.2% and 2% journey to get back. Okay, so this is gonna decide the result of the session. I should have been trading this one all the time, apparently. And now we're in a worse position. We're at the resistance. We're at 22.16. It's moving, but it's moving very, very little until it's not moving little anymore. Let's try a long from 8 something or 9.12 if that's what I'm getting. I want 1%. I'm pretty satisfied at 94, moving it forward, out at 10.08. Yeah. Or am I looking at the price in the wrong direction? Am I saying long here? Looking at what it was, so it went from minus. I was looking at the change. I was saying the wrong thing. So what I mean was that I thought that it could continue, but it's going down to that level. Okay. So now it can continue to drop. So I'm short. From 10.50. So we hope it's not a false breakout. We hope it continues down a little bit. It has moved down here in the after hours. It certainly has room to continue down. Yeah, so I forgot about risk for a second there as well. So we're out. We're not risking more than 1% if we have these opportunities to make money. So here we would be, are you going short? Let's try short here from 11. Have some patience. Maybe it will continue down. So it's jumping a lot. So here we have to, of course, take much more risk than in the other types of trading. So can't see. Is this the price or where is the price? What line is this? Dow Jones? I have no idea if we're here or here. Yeah. Okay, so let's be satisfied with 0.5% here or 0.20%. Yeah. I was too fast to get out, but because it's hard for me to see where we're at. Okay, so let's be short. It looks like it's continuing, but I cannot say, but I'm taking a little bit of risk. So now I'm looking for 13%, so I want it to hit this line, which it can, but it could also reverse. I can't see the price. So I see the percentage moving, but the price looks like it's delayed. Nothing's happening. I'm just looking at this number that's moving, but the price is not keeping up with the extended hours here in this tool. And that's why you shouldn't use it for this type of trading. Yeah. So here I would stop for portfolio reasons because we were struggling. So let's take the profit at 12.98. So another 1.5%. I think it's going to go down more, but yeah, hard to say. Let's enter again at 12.71. I think this one will continue down. Eventually. So I think patience is the right thing. Bad entry. So let's limit the risk if we get 12.15 now. Yeah, we're out. We're in 88 because it spiked to 43 as we could see. So we took it from 45, 43. We were out at 15. Now we can be short from 88. Or was it 71? I was out at 15, which would mean 655, 0.55%. So now we down 1 more percent here. Okay, so let's take that percent. 71 from 88, so close to 1%. So now it's moving quite a little down and slow, and yeah, we might miss the break, but yeah, it's what it is. It could also turn around, so happy to have another 0.5%. Oh, if we get 43 again, we'll take another 0.5% to 98. Yeah, we are short. We are out when this one moves in the wrong direction. No, we moved in the right direction. I thought we would get stopped out. We're sticking with it, so it's breaking down. So we are in it from 12.43. I'll take my 2% at 36. Can definitely move down more, but then I can jump in again. I'll take that at 36 and another 2%. So we have reached our goal for today. It must be 6% in this session. We've traded beyond meat. Is there anything else we can achieve? I don't think so. And we are here and price is moving down, but why take risk if we don't have to? And we can do 1,440 per year. We continue to do 3%, 3%, 3%. But of course, if we can do 30, the prices move. Let's be short from 19 here. Continue. It's continuing down. I can take 47 if I'm allowed to, but sort of if the spread isn't wide enough, and then I would be in again here at 47 or 675, doesn't matter. So we're short from 75. I can take my 0.25%. I don't mind. Yeah, so I can take 1713 as well then. It definitely looks like it's continuing down, but why not? Yeah, I can be short from 68. I'll take another percent, 51. I get stopped out. So, yeah. Tight stop, 34. Moving the stop forward. I'm not going to lose a single penny in this one. So another 1%. I'll take that 1%. Move it forward. Move stop forward to 44. Minus 20.44. Way down. If we get stopped out, technically we will get back in at 44 with the same stop. So hard to say if that jump to 89, if it's possible to get out faster. But I'm down there. So what was that? Another 3-4% maybe. We were up, must have been up 3%, 4, 5. We're up 6% or something in the session. So from 1576 to 2044. I think we were in it for 3% at least. So I can be short from 1851. Give it a few minutes. Yeah, I'm out here at 906. Move it forward. Out at 34. So that's another almost 0.85%. Yeah, I should continue trading beyond meat. Do another 10%. Yeah, let's call it a day. Go to sleep. Trade Asia. Finish 1 hour up 10% or something, at least, right? Probably more. I haven't calculated and added everything, but if we were up 6 before that journey, we should be above 10, right? Maybe I should do one more trade at least too, so I'm not posting or saying the wrong things. Not make the same mental mistakes as before. Price has slowed down. Could reverse back up. Take on the risk hat at the wrong time. Short from 20 out. Definitely out at 68. I thought we would have one more push down. So I'll be short here from 17.4%. want to stick with this one a little bit. Maybe. Okay, I'm out. 2% came back 2%. So let's be long from 75. See if it's gonna go up to 14% again. Give it a little bit of room. I'll be out here. I'm changing my mind to going short. So I'll get out, take a loss at 02 of 0.25%, and I'll be short. I think we've seen a push up, but can continue down. Or it was a, so I can't see. So we hit a huge resistance line. I'm out, giving back at 02, giving back 0.3%. I'm long at 75 or 47. So it means I think the price will go up. So I got 492. I'll give this 2 more minutes. So I have the chance to take back my loss and price has stopped. So I'm taking that chance. Maybe I'll set it a bit slow. So price has stopped. Had a loss there. I can be short from 33 again. I'll wait for one more push in 14. I would take 0.5%, but I wouldn't take 0.4. Illogical. So I'll take 0.4. I'll take the B out. Price is jumping, can move down. I'm long from 19, 15. I'm out at 14 because it's moving between them. I'll try a long from 44.92 as well. I'm out. Only lost 0.15%, 14%. So now we don't know where this one is going. Nice graph here. Yeah, why lose when you don't have to lose? Want to be sure we're above 10%, so we want another 2% in our way. So I want to keep it to 1 hour, but 1 hour and 5 minutes is fine. Okay, so we are short from 75. I didn't see correctly, but let's say 1602 then. Not the best trading, of course, because I can't see shite, as some would say. I'm out at 75. Not taking too much risk. So lost 0.25% in my hand for 1% or 2% more. Are we going up or are we going down? So I think I'll be short here from 1547. 40, yeah. So I think we can continue down a little bit. So it's not looking like we're continuing down right now. There, it changed. Good. Good. So I'm sticking with this one a little bit. See if we can break down a little bit here, right? So we have a trend line here, but we also have a resistance, but it's a bit lower. Yeah, so let's take it. Move the stop forward to 13 there. Take it. We're out. Enter again if it continues. Down. Enter again short from 40. Looking for 1850. It looks like this one is coming up, so I'm quite scared, so we're definitely out. As tight as the next price change there. So that would be 70.85 maybe. So was it 17.40? Was it 85? The next one, it was a fast jump. As it's hard to say where you get executed. I didn't exactly say where I would put a stop. Now it's what, so now we can be short here. It looks like it wants to break down. Break down then. Great. Let's take another 2%. If we have 19 there, so I'm satisfied with 1902. It's shaky, so it's 1.5%. Okay, I'll take it. Right decision. A bit too shaky for my taste. So good exit. So another 1.5%, and now we must be above 10%, right, on the session. Now it looks dangerous. Let's try take a short from 1768 here because we're volatile. Let's see, 18, low 18 again. Yeah, I'm out. 23, I would be out. 23, if it's changing, I would be out. I'm not out if I make a profit there. If I have zero risk, so 51, I'm out. So I'm either out 23 or 51. So it gave me half a percentage at least from 68 to 13. I think it was 68 and not 92 the first one. Yeah, looks like it's continuing down now, but it's deceptive. Can jump back fast. As it did there. So this is quite fun, but it's quite fast, but it's the same thing, but the only thing that it's faster. But you have a pattern, as we can see, right? It's a range, right? Until it's not. So I will be short. I think the range will continue. Out. 17.13. I can be long. And move the stop forward. I'm out. 16.3 there. So I'll take a little bit of a profit ride from 16.50. It depends on, in this case, so this isn't a real market, so we don't know if the market is moving exactly like this. So let's say zero profit in that one then. Okay, let's try to see if we can have this one come back into the range and for this to slow down and price come down again. So now we're breaking up above. So here we break up and continue. I'm long on 1547. I'm long. I'll take 1440. I want to get paid for the risk I'm taking a little bit here. Okay, so we have a resistance there. I didn't see that, to be honest. Resistance normally don't mean that much on a 10, but that line does. So it's a breakout above the trend line that I drew before. So I'm long here, right? So it's a break above my line. That's always interesting. So that's a market structure change when it breaks that line, right? And I'm long from 15 or 15.55. So I'll take another 2% there. It's 54. But this could definitely move higher. I could jump back in. I'm long again from 26, 13.26. I'm giving 1% back, then taking 1% risk. So one more push down from 13.81 and I'm out. And I'm giving back too much in that case of my great profit from before. So okay, let's get out the 26. I don't want to risk if it's not moving up. I just jumped in because the trend was continuing. If it has problems here, we can see a breakdown before it's pushed aside. Even though it doesn't look false now, it looks like it's breaking up and wants to go back up, but the trend is down, so we don't want to go against that trend. From yeah, let's call it a day. We're plus 2% again, so we're probably around 13, 14, 15%. And I can say at least plus 10% or plus 11 or 12. Yeah, plus 11% at least in this session, right? Let's go through it and calculate how much we were up. Thank you. And Beyond Meat will continue moving. You can continue to make money in Beyond Meat. Stream over.